Hello, my name is Kelly Allen and I am here at the East 40 at Northampton Community College. What I'd like to share with you today is our community gardens. Our community gardens are split in two areas, and between the two we have a total of 24 plots, and at our capacity these 24 plots are being shared with, I'd say, like 35 or 36 households from the Lehigh Valley. They're free of charge and they are available to our gardeners all year round. The only, rules for this space is that we ask our gardeners to be good to themselves, be good to their neighbors, and be good to the environment. In addition to that, we want to make sure that this remains in our organic space. So we also ask that our gardeners not use GMOs or any kind of synthetic chemicals when gardening out here. But beyond that, it's just really open for them to use their creativity in growing things. And I think it's been like 11 years now that we've had these plots available. This has certainly been one of the many highlights of my time here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to walk around with you and just kind of highlight some of the, elements of our community garden, and yeah, that'll be it. So let's go. So one of the things that you could see behind me was this rectangular patch of earth. So this is one of the larger plots that we have here at the East 40. So this one is 10 feet by 30 feet. And this particular area is mostly plots of that size. So I believe in this frame here you can see 6 of them. And there is, let's see here, I'm looking around me, a total of 12. Another thing that you can see in this shot are those white cubes. Those are IBC totes, and we use those to put water in strategic locations for our gardeners to use during the drier periods of the year. The East 40 is 100% off-grid, so to fill these tanks we are going to have to collect rainwater from the various roofs that we've constructed, and also from the bioswale that's in an area that's called a vernal pool. I'll get to the whole rain collection part in another video, but we need to collect that water and then we distribute it to all of these cubes. When all of our water storage is at capacity, we're storing about 16,000 gallons, which might sound like a lot, but with all of the square footage that's in production, we could burn through all of that water in a particularly hot and dry week in, I'd say, 5 to 7 days. So another thing that we try to encourage our gardeners to do is to compost. So we have this particular bin here where gardeners can throw their weeds and maybe compostable food scraps if they brought a lunch or something like that. This has been good in theory, but as you can see, what usually ends up happening is that it gets filled with a lot of woody material, which doesn't compost very well. So after this one gets filled up, we'll probably break it down and transfer that over to transfer the building materials to another location, and then just ask our gardeners to locate any of their compostable like weeds or debris to other strategic locations where we can have it mixed in with some more active ingredients. And that too will be another video coming up in the near future. The last thing that I would like to talk about in regards to our community gardens is its placement here at the East 40. So I'm going to do a little swinging here with the camera, so I hope that I don't make any of us seasick, but right now we are looking north and we are looking towards Green Pond Road, and there you can see a car going by right now. So that right there is one of the meadows that we manage. And then I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's where our farmer will be taking residence up there in that fenced in area. But the reason why I'm showing you the meadow is because I want to point out the different ecosystems that surround our community gardens. So we have these meadows, which are on a 3-year mowing rotation. And then I'm going to start looking east and then south at our wooded area. So what we're trying to do is make sure that our agricultural pursuits that are in the community garden here get to have a positive relational experience with the birds and bugs and other beneficial critters that are really only present in wooded areas and meadow areas. So far it's been pretty good. The only real drawback that we've been experiencing lately, and this doesn't really have much to do with our location in regards to the woods or the meadow, is that there has been some development in the surrounding area, some increased development. So what used to be farmland is now being converted to housing developments and warehouses. And the deer populations in those spaces are now coming to this area because it's really the only space for them to exist and to find cover and food. So we are suffering from deer pressure. So I do have a capital request in to hopefully purchase and install some deer fencing to kind of really alleviate what's going on there. But yeah, this is our community garden area. It's starting to rain, so I should probably bring this to a close. In our next video, I hope to share with you either our water collection systems or our solar power stations, and if I can get to it, perhaps a video that highlights our composting efforts. But that's it for the community gardens today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.